So it's a year later, we're back down the high country, nearly exactly a year. We stumbled upon Lake Glenmadgie, came down here, get a nice photo. Aaron's playing with some rocks.
I didn't see you there. What's going on? Episode 2, let's get it. We're going to high country. We're going that way. Maybe that way.
Which way are we going? That way?
That way.
That way.
Up there.
Going over there.
Mount Sunday.
Mount Sunday, that's where we're starting, aren't we?
Big run tonight, I tell ya.
We're
Mount
on.
Sunday, Berkeley River Jeep track.
Let's roll. We did want to get a photo by the water with the cars, but I'm getting bogged in my thongs. Like these boys. So we'll leave them up there. But how good's this spot?
There used to be a tree here. Not for a while. Is this Victoria's Fraser Island?
So we're about to start Mount Sunday. It's right there. It's bloody foggy. We all dropped our tyre pressures down. We're all going down to 15, so we should have a good bit of fun. And of course, we have to do a bloody night run, so let's get into it. What does that say, mate?
So here we are. So poor track condition ahead. Beyond this point of the track is badly eroded, rough and in poor condition. You know what that means?
That's what better
tough wheeling. Tough wheeling.
Keen? Let's go. Easy does it.
See next to the tree,
Yeah.
it like falls in.
Yeah, this is a good little bit. Slippery rock step, start sprinkling a little bit. Make our way up here. And then this is the off camber bit. So either go left or right, eh?
People go
I
right.
think we'll go right, yeah. That's a sick little bit of the track. That's a big ass step right there, eh?
You can see the time marks there, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta go up that side. You're right. Let's go. How good? Nice spotting, mate.
Yeah, spotted.
Look at the rocks, look at the rocks. Show the customers the rocks. Look at the rocks. It doesn't do it justice, but that's like a 45-degree angle. That's it, look at that. See that? That is epitome of breaking parts. But anyway, Big Anthony's up next in the big Series 4.
Big Series 4.
The ZD30. He wants a TD in it, but... Oh, I can hear it coming. Here it comes. Oh, it's slippery. Oh, he's going everywhere. He's not even getting to the point. Whoa. We've got shabakles down earlier than what we thought. We better go and investigate. What's going on, big fella? We better move. Oh. Hold it there for a sec, let me move. Holy fuck, I thought I was written off then. Cunt, you got a wheel lift. You got a wheel lift. But the only problem is now you're in a predicament of a spot.
Look at his face.
So I've got myself in a bit of a predicament. It's so wet with the other boys going up that I've slipped right off and I'm like teetering on the edge. I'd be lying if I'm saying I'm not shitting myself a little bit right now, because when Aaron calls for the winch, you know that you're not in a good spot. So my winch won't bloody go in for some reason. It will go out but it won't run in. So we're gonna spin Cooper's cars around because he's one in front and he's gonna try and pull me up as I'm driving. What are you doing over there, mate?
Playing with the gearbox.
You're playing with a gearbox?
I've got a bit of a puncher, not a puncher, Just pop the bead a little bit here. Air's gushing out a little bit. Around here.
You're right.
Self letting down tyres.
Who's that?
Gearbox. Yeah, and here's the hill.
Fucking hell. Straight up, eh?
Yeah.
I'm currently in the middle of 4 Hour Hill. The boys are walking back down to get their cars to drive up. It is pretty bloody steep, as you can tell. I'm out of breath. But it's just really loose rock. So it probably will be a little bit slippery trying to get traction. And then that's probably the other gnarly bit, this bit, and then just up there. And then I think it just keeps going up. Just gotta stay in it. He's still going. So we forgot about this bit, about 3/4 of the way up the hill. It's probably the hardest bit of the whole hill, eh?
My second dump over this side. I should have gone that side. That's how these better. This side, fucking, you can see all the dirt I churned up.
That's all dug out just there. But that's a good little bit. We'll see if I can get up it. So as if we didn't think Mount Sunday was enough for a night run, now we're doing Berkeley Jeep River Track. I think that's what it's called. And it's got that warning again. So, should be good. Let's go. Look what we've got here. Straight into it. Berkeley River Jeep Track. Bloody all these rock steps. Mr. Aaron's gonna go first.
Tire just debeated itself.
Yeah, heaps.
How good's this night going to be? 2 minutes in! 2 minutes in!
Yeah,
How's that look there?
yeah, you should be able to change it there.
I popped it right off.
Done a good job. Bloody
I don't know.
track side
How do you jack up your car?
maintenance.
I just grab a shifter.
Look at those arms going.
Did you just hit your diff?
I really hope I didn't. My seatbelt won't go on because it's so much of an angle.
You hit your bull bar hard.
Yeah, I know. That's alright.
So from last night's night run, we did have a few little issues that we got to fix this morning with basically everybody's car. So I'll run through a little damage report. Aaron's bead just popped up back on his tyre from last night because we just swapped out the spare. So that's what he's doing this morning. And he's only got a little indicator light out there. Cooper, your car?
This is probably worst case. A little ding in the rim. Yeah, bar work hurt up, but
Yeah, did good, eh?
the wheel weight snapped in half. And it's like inverted inwards.
And then my bloody car. So, excuse me, toilet seat under there. But my winch rope is spinning on the drum, so that isn't too helpful. And I've got this massive clank in the front end. I'm really hoping it's not the diff and that it's a CV, because we've got spare CVs. And then I've also nicked my door, and this was on the nice side of the car, so I dropped the other side of the car in a hole. I wasn't too worried about that side, but this was the good side that hardly had any dings on it. I think just one up there, and then now I've gone and decided to put a rock on my car. So I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see there it's all pushed in. So when I get home, I'm gonna have to push that back out, and the door gap is pretty on the piss, but that's all right. So we've jacked up the car to test what's going on. We don't think it's a diff. We think it's the hub that I had on here wasn't fully engaging, and I had to disengage and engage it with pliers. And it's just nicked off this bit of the teeth, just rounded them off just a tiny bit. That's the old hub there, and you can feel it's really sharp. So thanks to Aaron for checking that out for me. So I've got a spare one that I'm just gonna throw on. I just packed it with a bit of grease, and hopefully that should stop that jumping problem. I think it's gonna be a pretty chill rest of the day today. We're gonna meet up with one of our other mates, Jack, at Dargo or around Dargo. So we'll probably just head into town, get fuel and stuff like that, fix everything up here first, and then we'll go meet Jack at Dargo. What'd you say, mate?
We gotta go to Billy Gates, and Anthony's door's gonna get more rooted.
Don't say that.
Poor fella.
Righto, so it's day 3 today. We made it to Dargo. Yesterday was just a pretty chill day. We ended up meeting out with our mate Jack, who's got another patrol. We're just camped by the Crooked River now. This was heaps higher when we came here last time, but Aaron was actually able to cross it. It's pretty shallow, only came up to like your hubs. Today, I think we're just gonna hit up Blue Rag and Billy Goats. I've heard Billy Goats is pretty rough at the moment, so it should be a little bit of fun. And yeah, let's get into it. So here we are at the start of Blue Rag. That's where it starts, just up there. We're all just airing down a little bit at the moment now, and we'll get ready to go back up. So we haven't done this one, so I'm pretty keen. This is so sick. So we're gonna go all the way down now to there, and then it's straight shoot to the top. This is an awesome track. How good. So we just went over that peak, and all the way up there is that little trick point. And it's a top, and there's a couple cars up there, so that's where we're heading. How good is this? Just waiting for Jack to come up. The view is nuts. We're not even at the top yet. 360-degree views. We gotta get up the top of there. This is a sick track. How tight's your handbrake? Way up. There's our little trick point in the middle up there. We've made it up to the top. The view is probably one of the best we've seen so far.
Yeah. Where are you guys from anyway? Oh, bullshit. Alright. Gnarly and cousins live there.
What's that?
Anthony found some snow. Now it's not someone's esky, but it's like it's actually there.
I can't believe it. First time seeing snow. Look at that. Righto, so we're at the start of Billy Goats. It's directly that way. We never stopped here last time because there was a line of cars, but now it's not a long weekend. It's just a normal Sunday night. So I think we should catch the sunset up there, or we might be a bit late. But yeah, that's the map. Right, so we've made it to the helipad, and we're just waiting on Jack to come up. But there's a couple cars coming down the other way, and if you've done Billy Goats before, there's not a lot of room for you to overtake, so we're probably just going to wait for them. So if you can see that line there, that's where they all are, so we're going to have to wait for them to come down and then we can straight up. So we've just stopped most of the way up Billy Goats. This is his famous little photo spot. It's a bit dark, but you can't really see. This is a bloody good track. How good. Righto, so we made it to Howard Plains Hut. This one actually looks pretty good, so we'll take a look inside. This is a pretty sick little one. The door's really short, so they've put this on it so you don't smack your head. But
You just got a free haircut.
yeah, I know. This hut's actually pretty cool. Oh look, they've even got a little light up there.
It looks like it's burnt.
They got a fireplace.
Holy shit, that's a good fire.
Massive fireplace, look at that. Yeah. People like sign the walls and stuff, and in this tin we found a little booklet that you can sign your name in, so we're probably going to do that. And there's some mystery liquid in this bottle I'm not going to touch. It's pretty sick. So I had a bit of a dust up last night and done the belt and the ZD. I went through this stupid bog hole that I probably shouldn't have and absolutely chewed my belt up. So lucky I had a spare one, and then silly me, when I went to untension the belt, I stripped the bloody nut on it. So I'm purposely bringing a spare belt and a spare tensioner for this trip, so thank God I did that. We're going to town, I might try and grab another belt. And then I can always swap the pulley over and the tensioner onto another one of these housings that I can find, and then that will be sweet. So, bit of a silly one this morning, but at least it's running again now. So we just left Howard's hut, gone down King Billy's, and last time we did this in the night, so we didn't see this, but look at these rocks. It had a massive landslide or something all the way up there. That's nuts, and it goes straight off the cliff as well. I don't know, does this count as snow? Pretty close. Is that what snow feels like? Look at you!
What happens if you kick it? That's like almost 5 mil.
It's like glass, thick and glass, yeah. How's it taste, mate?
Good.
Tastes like...
Oh shit.
Actually tastes pretty good.
It does, at least it's not yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll drive through it.
Just stopped on King Billy's for a sec. All these tracks in the high country have pretty good views, and this is one little spot. It's really nice. And then just down there, maybe a K down the road's Lovick's Hut, so we'll stop there and cook up some lunch. We're at Lovick's Hut. This one's a pretty well maintained one. We came here last time as well. So pause your screen if you want to read a bit of info on it, but we'll go inside and check it out. It's got the usual fireplace. I think it's got a little like stable there for your horse or something like that. But this one is really well kept and really well maintained. So we'll come to this one first. Little like storage room. Must have had hay in it or something. Really high ceilings. It's really cool how they've done all the timber work and stuff using actually rounded bit of trees instead of just sleepers. Even the locks are pretty cool. And this is the inside of the hut. Some benches, table, fireplace. Somebody's camped in here last night because there was still a little bit of a fire going. But this one is absolutely massive. Nice like stone floor, more benches. Come around here, just more room. This is a really cool hut. Probably one of the better ones around here, I'd say. And as all huts, people either sign their names or left a little piece of memorabilia. Full bottle of champers down the corner there. Bit of food, a lighter. And then we've got the actual book, which we've gone and put our names down in, but heaps of people, everybody that comes through here seems to sign the book, which is awesome. So a lot of Victorian postcodes here. So it's good to be repping New South Wales. And then they've also left a little bit of a map of this area. So we are right in the middle there at Lovick's hut, and we're gonna try and end up at Craig's hut. I reckon this is one pretty unique thing to the high country that I haven't really seen anywhere else. These huts are absolutely awesome, and there's like, I think over 100 of them. So you kind of just like stumble across some of them as you go down the track. Some are little tin sheds, some are super nice like this. Other good thing about these huts is there always is a toilet around, which is nice. Just keeps getting better and better. How good. So this is a bit of a familiar spot. I'll get out of the sign. This is Bluff Hut, Long Bluff Track. We came here last time, had a look. This is also one of the nicer huts in the area like the last one. So we'll go inside, see if it's changed at all. Got the same thing as before, like a little maybe hay or storage area. How's she looking here, Matt?
Good.
Good? Oh yeah. Little fireplace there. Do you reckon anybody was here last night?
Yeah.
Maybe. A couple of pans. The book.
Check it out, from last time.
They're trying to find it from last time. I think I've explained this last time as well, but those two panels, they're actually the original panels that were on the roof, and they've sheeted the rest of them. So this track might look a bit familiar from last time, especially this bog hole. This side track wasn't here before. It's all thorn bushes. That's where we got stuck for like 4 hours and broke 2 winch ropes, and that's where we're trying to get to, all the way up there. And this stuff is no joke. It's slippery as, and yeah, we're gonna give it a crack. So just walking up the track now. This track is hard enough to walk up, so I'm slipping off. So I don't know how we're gonna be able to drive this, but this is why we came back, because of this track that we couldn't do. So we're gonna go for round 2, 1 year later, before I fall over. But this is what we're looking at. Slippery, rutted. Aaron's gonna be on gate with that TD, and we'll give her a crack.
Mate, look at this, ultimate traction.
How was that drive?
Fuck, that was sick.
Yeah, look, he's got his little footy boots on.
Fuck yeah.
Ultimate traction, eh?
That was sick.
That was good.
I want it more wet though.
Yeah, that's it. Still sideways. Well, a year later, Craig's hut, and we just made it in time for the end of sunset.
We have got it.
We're here. How good. Look at that view, holy. I don't know where Google Maps has taken us, but we've gone through this gate, and I think it's a public road, but there's bloody livestock all over it. They're all mooing at Aaron. They won't get off the road, bloody things. So we heard on the grapevine to come down to this little track that I'm not allowed to talk about. Of course, it's going to be a night run because that's how we do it around here. But we've got this tree down, and then this bloody big one down here, and there's also a couple more down that way. So we're gonna have to do a bit of track clearing with the chainsaw, and then we've walked up it a bit. It goes pretty far, so we'll just see how it goes. Nice. And what have you done? He's laughing, but it's not funny.
Got us on a walking track.
He took us through a walking track and now we don't fit and we've been driving for like how long? An hour?
No, not that long. We haven't done that many Ks.
I reckon longer. I
Do,
reckon we've done
do
now.
you reckon we go back to the main road and find the actual track?
We've been driving for an hour and look what it's turned into. Like, it's impossible to fit. The track just disappeared. So we came across this building really randomly in the middle of a track. We're trying to look for a track. Looks a little bit dodgy. It's not marked on the map. So we were pretty skeptical coming up to it. But it's got like beds inside and I don't know if somebody maybe used to live here or something or what it is. But we definitely won't be hanging around. It's giving a bit of creepy vibes. And then it's got this front section in here, which goes through to the other section, so the couch. Bit of a chimney there. A little bit dodgy, so we're gonna get out of here. So this was the actual track we were trying to find. We ended up coming down it though. We do want to go up it, but look at this rock step, massive. And then it goes straight down to this long creek crossing, which usually is really deep, but there's been not much rain, so it's pretty good. Another step. Our wheels are going to be off the ground up there. So Aaron's going to try and do it the other way now. Freudian. Yeah, she is.
Found this, or Anthony actually found this. GUCV, mate. Look at that big dog.
So right now we're walking along Flats track and it is a lot steeper than what it looks on camera. It's going straight up. The rock steps are massive. It's a huge hole right there. I think that's where everybody leans their car in the videos onto the bank. Yeah, it's bloody no joke, this track. You see down the size of the ruts down here. And just all the diff marks. And that's people in 35s. 37s, you reckons? And then there's this other track which is still bad. And it's pretty off camber, but the ruts aren't as deep. And there's a little step up there. Looking at the track now, I think me and Cooper might sit this one out. This thing's nuts. And I don't know if I'm comfortable going home on my lid. So we're just having a suss for Aaron at the moment because he's definitely got the best chance of getting up here. So he's kind of just down there trying to suss out which line he's going to take because even the easier one's pretty nuts and it's just so steep, it just doesn't show it. We're basically falling down trying to walk down here. It's crazy.
We're not driving it. It's too steep.
We don't end up on our lid. Right, Cooper?
We'll do it next time.
No.
It's like Cornell logging track. Remember the video from that one? We said we'll be back to do it. Well, this track, we'll be back to do it. Now, this just shows you how steep it is. Here's my rock, okay? I'll throw it straight out, all right? And you can see how far it goes. Ready? Look how far the thing goes. I'll do another one. A bigger one.
See this one? See what?
I'll throw it straight, like as if it's like a cricket ball, alright? Straight. See how far that thing goes? Hopefully that shows you how steep it is. Oh, yeah.
Just came around this random turn here. We had to park up for a photo. How good's this view? The lake's just over there. And then you get a view of the mountains on the opposite side. So nice.
How sick would that be?
Well, well, well. Look what we rocked up to. How good. So, since we were in Pakenham, we decided to come down to Bunyip because a couple of the locals told us some decent tracks around here, and I think we found one just around the corner there. So we're just airing down and we're gonna hit it. We're kind of just going on new tracks and looking for like red and black tracks kind of thing around the area, and hopefully we find something good. So let's get into it. Hopefully you can see that. That's the start of Weston's track. We thought it might be closed, but it doesn't seem it so far, so we're gonna give it a crack. Yeah.
Someone else who makes this race has done it. If they can do it, you can do it.
Just try a bit harder.
Look, it's dry.
It's dry. So this is probably a mad hill climb when it's wet.
We'll come back here tonight.
Yeah, it's not too wet, but the ruts are pretty
If
big.
you went left here, then look where you're
Yeah, I know, I can't go anywhere, so I have to stay in the middle.
Just give it.
Just give it, you reckon?
Yeah,
You're
I'll
just gonna drag your diff the whole way up.
Yeah.
Wah ba 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 ba.
Look at that poor diff. Big man on 35s, you should do this no worries. Don't be dragging his diff like we are. I've done myself an absolute mischief here, and we think the bracing from the diff housing when I was doing that last track has come up and cracked the sump because all this oil's coming out. So I'm stuck here right now. Now I feel pretty bad because it means the boys are going to have to tow me out. So the boys have been very kind and spun me around because I obviously can't turn the car on. And now Aaron's gonna have to dead tow me all the way to the end of the track, so absolute legend, but it's gonna be a bit of a shit show. So we're here, we're at Cooley's off-road, thank God he let us use his hoist, so he's an absolute legend. We actually have to pull the box out in order to change the sump, so we're gonna get cracking. Probably won't be on the camera too much, but Cooley's an absolute legend. Thank you so much. So it's the next morning, old sump's off. You can see we've absolutely destroyed it with the diff bracing. My bad, but she's in the bin now, and gonna put on the new one. We got the gearbox out last night, which was an absolute pain, but it's out. The boys are hating me at the moment, but basically on the back here there were 3 bolts that we had to get to for the sump. That's why the gearbox had to come out, but everything under here looks good. We've cleaned up all that surface, the clutches out and everything over there. This is the new oil pan, it's off a DI. So we're just making a blanking plate for that there, because my car doesn't have that. But other than that, the DI oil pan's the same. Just put my bottom little front cover on. And yeah, put it on, put the gearbox in. Having fun, Cooper. He hates me. So right now we're currently on Bullock Link track. This is the first track since we fixed my car, so we'll see how we go. I'm a little bit worried about it, but I reckon we'll be right. We've heard about this track before from some locals, but we thought we'd come and try it for ourselves because we're not really into all the mud stuff that's around here, and the weather's kind of turned to shit. So we got a little bit of a late start on this one. We were up pretty late last night, so it's about nearly 5 o'clock now, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've got myself in a little bit of a predicament here. Coming up here, it's so sloppy. Just slid straight off, just tapped the bank. But now I'm stuck this way, and Cooper's not heavy enough to winch off. So we're gonna hook the big dog Aaron's car, and that should be enough weight to hopefully get me up if he doesn't take out another tree on his way reversing. And just around the corner we got door territory. You can see over here, just a bank on this side, and then these are the rock steps up here, just up there. So this is going to be pretty hectic, this one. We will see how we go. Slippery, man.
Oh yeah. Really slick.
Do you want to lower your tyres a little bit more?
I don't want to pop off the bead.
Okay.
What I said, didn't it? First time I'm gonna have to use the winch for this trip.
Yeah. There's a good tree down there. Doing good.
I'll be surprised if I haven't bent my front diff.
Yeah. So Aaron, we tried to avoid the bog holes around there. Aaron's just slid down this hill. He stalled, slid all the way down, and then crashed into that bank there. So this is like so slippery. You can just see there's no grip whatsoever. So he's gonna get the winch him to that tree, get him out, and I think we're gonna end up going round. Oh mate, lost his boot in the bog hole.
It literally, I put my foot in, I went to go out, and my sock just came up, and as soon as it did, all the mud just went swallowed my boot, like a metre under the mud.
Let's go real slow. Straighten up. What's he doing over there? Okay, you did heaps better than we all thought. How was that, Coop? Did you like that?
Yeah, it's fucking shit.
We've got Coops hooked up to Aaron in the snatch, and I'm gonna try and snatch him out. So If you can guess what that is engine oil. And if you come under here, yep, it's cracked in the same spot. It must have stressed out the weld and dropped its oil, so I think that is me done for this trip. And the worst part is we have to get to the other side of the track because there's no way we can get back going through the other way. What's going on, mate?
There you go. So, bit of a report from our last night's debacle. What should you call it? The
Shit show.
The shit show. Oh.
That's alright, we can use that, was.
So what happened is we got to that big wildcard where you last saw and I got stuffed up. Anyway, Coops came down, Coops got through, Coops snatched me out. Then Anthony came down, he got stuck, I snatched him out. Somewhere in that evaluation and hitting the bottom of the hill, the sump got cracked.
And I bent my tyre rod again for the second time.
We popped the tyre.
Pop tyre.
We put that back on though. Then we got out of there and then we noticed oil dripping from the car, so we turned it off. I hooked up to him and I still dragged him up the most slipperiest fucking hill. And we got up there and then we were like, don't really know what we're going to do, so we figured out some stuff and then we went up to the top, rang some mates who've got a winch truck. They came out. We kneaded the sump together with some chemi weld shit and then we sealed the sump up. We put oil in it and got it running again. And then we skull dragged it up the rest of the hill. Coops went up. Well, we had, how many cars did we have out there? We had
5, I think.
5 or 6 cars out
yeah.
there. We got us all up. Coops had the winch, another guy had the winch, another guy had the winch. I just made it, but that was like full balls to the wall.
And we put down like 8 Mac tracks.
Yeah, put down like 8 max tracks. I whacked my scrub bar or something. Coops whacked his rear quarter on something else. But we made it. As you can see, the cars are a bit here going.
We're all a bit over it.
We're boiled a bit over it, so now we're going to go home. We're cutting that tube a bit short, but I think it's going to be for the better.
Because we're going to not end up with cars when we...
Yeah, because I think
drive home.
we've got to the point where if we keep on going, we're just going to make it worse for wear. But we will be back with a different type of car next time, and you will see that on our next episode. There's no guarantee when it's going to be, but there will be another video. So with that, we're going to unlock the hubs and go home.
See you later. Boy, that transition, huh?